Every March, we observe Women's History Month. This is a time dedicated to honoring, commemorating, and reflecting on the many ways women shape history. It's also a time when we reflect on the women in our lives, pastors, deacons, teachers, mothers, grandmothers, aunts, sisters, and others who influenced our own faith journey. In the ELCA, we take this time to recommit ourselves to the work of gender justice. Through our social statement, Faith, Sexism, and Justice, a call to action, we advocate for and support laws, policies, and practices that respect the human and civil rights of all people, and we seek to eliminate gender-based violence in church and society. In the social statement, this church states, all people deserve safety and protection from violence, along with due process and support when violence is experienced. And although individuals are ultimately responsible for their actions, gender-based violence is rooted in systemic sin. In their struggle for equality at the beginning of the 20th century in the United States, women were physically injured and imprisoned merely for seeking the right to speak in public as full citizens. Even now, more than 100 years later, women across the globe continue to experience violence and injustice simply because they dared to speak up in the public domain. We in the ELCA believe that God is at work in the public sphere and that governments should serve the common good, protecting the well-being of all persons. Within the United Nations, the principal body dedicated to the promotion of gender equality and the empowerment of women is the United Nations Commission on the Status of Women. This month, the Commission will meet under the theme, Women in Public Life, Equal Participation in Decision-Making. A delegation from the ELCA will join the Lutheran World Federation to participate in this annual meeting, joining in discussions on ways to support women's full and effective participation and decision-making in public life, and to eliminate violence to achieve gender equality across the world. Also, legislators in the House of Representatives have recently introduced the Safe from the Start Act of 2021. This bill furthers efforts to prevent gender-based violence and to provide early interventions in humanitarian situations. 1 in 5 refugees or internally displaced women have experienced sexual abuse. ELCA advocacy is urging members to contact our representatives to support the bill. In the ELCA, we believe all people are created equally in the image of God. We also trust that God intends for everyone to flourish. Especially in Women's History Month, we remind ourselves that we are called to seek justice and equity for all.